Hey, good morning, Keith. Good to see you again.
Thank you very much indeed. Hello to everybody at ESCKAZ.
Let's talk about what we saw yesterday. We saw some of the semi-finalists rehearse for the second time, and the finalists rehearse for the first time.
We saw the last two countries in the first semi-final, and the first 9 countries in the second semi-final doing their second rehearsals, and we saw the first technical rehearsals of the automatic finalists. So the day started at 10 o'clock in the morning, and if you stayed for the last meet and greet last night, you were about 10:30 in the evening. So I think some of the team did that, so they're a little tired today.
And cranky.
Yes, I know. I've noticed a little bit of crankiness as well.
So what was your favorite from yesterday? Who was the best for you?
Personally, I thought Switzerland was fantastic. I like the song anyway. I love what they're doing visually on screen. I know some people don't, but I think what they're doing will make it memorable. And he's likeable. He's coming across well on screen. I noticed the bookmakers didn't reflect that, but you know.
He went down for some reason.
I can't understand that. I thought it was terrific. And even, again, another one that other people didn't like that I liked. I liked Spain with all of the stuff that went on in it. And yes, there's absolutely too much going on in it at the moment. But that's a first rehearsal, so I would expect some of those things to be dropped, because there's just... It's a bit like when somebody asks you to make a pancake and they come along with 20 ingredients. You're going, no, you only need 2 or 3 of those good ones. You know, we don't need everything. So hopefully scaled back a little, but it had lots of energy. Spain, Mickey from Spain is engaging with the camera well. Everybody's got a bit of life to them, and I loved that.
I agree. I would say my highlight of yesterday was the Austrian performance. She's like, every time I see her on stage, the performance gives me goosebumps. It's just beautiful, in my opinion.
I differ. Okay, if you don't mind me saying, I think it's a song. We have all heard these songs 20, 30 times. Go back to what you thought about when you heard the Austrian song for the first time. For me, it made no impression whatever. It just... Oh, okay, see, there's the difference. And...
I would say also, I'm sorry, that I also like the Swiss performance. I also was impressed by the Greek. And from the finalists, the Spanish one was a bit much for me. I was impressed by the French performance. I like the Italian one, even though after the Italian performance he started going down by the bookmakers. But I think the other finalists didn't do quite as well.
Okay. For the finalists, they were a very, very mixed bag yesterday, and it's unfair to compare the 6 finalists who are in the very, very early stage of rehearsals to the countries that are in the semi-final, who are almost at the end of their rehearsals at this stage. So I will give a little bit of leeway to the automatic finalists. I love the Israeli song. It didn't work for me on stage. I didn't like the Pyrush coming down. I didn't like the group assembling behind him. I absolutely hated France with a passion. I hated France. It was
the song or the performance?
I don't like the song to start with. I think it's, I don't like songs that go from English to French or to use languages without making any sense in any of them.
But he claims that that's how he speaks, so that's why he wrote it like that.
Okay. Okay. And I personally don't like it. I thought the staging was horrendous. It was like a modern day freak show. Here's a fat lady and look, she can dance, and here's a blind lady and look, or a deaf lady and look, she's going to dance and do sign. And then we'll bombard you with slogans, and oh dear God, it was like 3 minutes of being hit around the head.
I have to say, I didn't see it as a freak show at all, but more of an attempt to show diversity and inclusion of other kinds of people and human performances.
Okay, and I would say Eurovision Song Contest.
Yes, that's what we're here for now. Okay, so let's go over
Italy, I think, is changed so dramatically from Sanremo. I think it took a few people by surprise. They have all of the ingredients that they need to make a very good performance, but they're not in the right places and they're not being shot.
It's not as tight as it should be, but there's still time to.
I mean, I'm speaking with elements of the elements of the show with the Italian team, and I think they know what they want, and I think it will be tighter on the second rehearsal tomorrow. UK was a bit flat for me. Germany was very flat for me. I just didn't like it at all. So I think I've covered them there.
Yeah, I agree about the last two. Semi-finalists, somebody let you down?
Oh, let me have a think. Romania, I thought was very poor. I thought Moldova, which is a song I like. I just thought that sand drawing, we've seen it before, and you don't see enough of the singer, who's a very good singer, by the way, but you don't see enough of her, and she looks a bit severe down. And Armenia, for me, was very disappointing. The lighting of it, the whole thing is, it's like as if she's having a fight with the audience rather than actually singing a song.
Yeah, I think Armenia, for me, it was one of my favorites. I think the fact that it's first in the semi-final with the staging we saw until now, I don't think it's going to qualify, and it's very unfortunate. Like, I love that song. And
I must mention Ireland because I am from Ireland. Okay, I hadn't seen the first rehearsal. I saw it for the first time yesterday, and now I'll start with the positive stuff. It got better with every run through. There was a lot of loose camera shots, I personally think that Sarah, who's a lovely girl and a very good singer, is being asked to do too much in that performance. There's an awful lot of, then you move there, you move there, that camera is over there, you know, and it's they're fitting an awful lot into 3 minutes. If they can, the problem with this is that with a large prop like that, you don't get a chance to rehearse apart from the stage. So you have very limited rehearsal time. It's nearly there. The Wednesday afternoon rehearsal might make it a little bit better. The jury final, it should be right for about that stage. And by Thursday night, who knows? And because a lot of the songs in the second semi-final are rather dull, who knows? Who knows? I wouldn't have us as a qualifier now, but who knows?
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so that's it from us about rehearsal day 6.
Yes.
And we're getting ready for rehearsal day 7. Like, yes. We're already in it. Yes. Anything you expect to see today?
I'm looking forward to seeing two of the favourites today. I want to see Russia and the Netherlands because they should be. I've given them the excuse of first rehearsals where they don't have to be perfect. Today they need to be there. What we see today needs to be as close to the final product as possible, and one of those two definitely has a chance of winning, because a lot of the others have just hit a certain level and we're waiting for something to come above the others.
I'm actually waiting for the Azerbaijani performance to see what I've missed in the first one that made it a favorite for everybody, because I still don't get it.
It's fantastic. It is.
Is it?
It is. I mean, I love the song, I have to be honest with you. I think he's a tremendous performer. There's a lot of technicality going on in the performance, and you'll see it on screen, and you'll see the video later on today. There's a lot of technical stuff going on in it, and it wasn't all together there for the first rehearsal, which you wouldn't expect it to be. Again, that needs to be there today. If that's this, for me, this contest is like 2011. There's about 7 or 8 songs that could win this, and one of them with a good draw and a good performance standing out late in the day. Doesn't have to get a lot of 12s, get 7s and 8s. Azerbaijan did that in 2011. Don't be surprised if Azerbaijan do it again.
Okay, so that's it from us on ESCKAZ. We'll see you later.